Good morning, students. Welcome back to English class. Dear students, what did we discuss in the last class? Lesson, that is a forest holiday. Yes, hope you all have enjoyed the lesson. So you have seen different types of animals in the forest, right? Hornbills, birds, and langurs, and Tamber's dog. So, different types of animals and birds you all have seen in the forest. So, hope you all have enjoyed it, the trip. Today we are going to see the next part, that is the grammar part of the lesson, a forest holiday. So, what is the name of a lesson? A forest holiday. We are going to see the grammar part of it. Okay. So as you all know that word splash is much important, that you have to read the word splash. Moving on to the next topic is exercise part, that you have true or false. Answer these questions in one line. Answer these questions in 2 or 3 lines. Okay. Now we are going to see the first topic, like in the grammar, is hordes. Think and do. What are you going to say? Hordes. The guide did not allow the family to get out of the jeep inside the jungle. Why? Share your views. Share your thought to me. Why did the guide, who was there along with the people who went to the trip, the guide was also there, right, to guide them. So why didn't he allow the people to get out of the car in the jungle? Why he did not allow them to get out of the car in the forest? Because when they come out of the car, if any animals comes suddenly, then the animal will not live like for us human beings, right? What it will do? It will kill us. It will take us. It will start biting us. It will kill us. It's very dangerous. Getting out of the car is very dangerous in the jungle. So the guide who was there will not allow them to get out of the car. Yes. Well, so this is the view by my side. So share your views with your parents. Okay. So the question is, why did not the guide who was there along with the people in the car, he will not allow people to get out of the car? Why? That you have to share. That too in jungle. Okay. Dear students, next topic you have is antonyms. What is that? Antonyms. See, I'll tell you one thing. She is very beautiful. She is very ugly. Hey dear students, she is very beautiful. She is very ugly. Here, beautiful and ugly mean the opposite of each other. Alva? So these are opposite of each other. Beautiful, ugly. Beautiful means very beautiful. Sundarvagirodu. Ugly means asaivagiroantadu. Right? So these are called what? Opposite words. Right? If one word means the opposite of the other, the words are called antonyms. They are totally opposite. I'll just read out the example which is given here. Okay. The jungles are dense with lots of trees. Dense means what? Number of plants, ದಟ್ಟವಾಗಿರೋದು. Covered with number of plants. Okay, so that is called dense. Jungles are thin with few trees. Thin means what? ಕೆಲವೇ, few ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಕೆಲವು ಮರಗಳಿರೋದು. The jungle is covered with little small trees. ಇಲ್ಲೊಂದು ಅಲ್ಲೊಂದು ಅಲ್ಲೊಂದು ಇಲ್ಲೊಂದು ಅಂತ ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಇರ್ತವಂತೆ. So here dense is very thick. Dense is nothing but thick. Okay. Few is nothing but thin. Right? So thick and thin are the opposite words. So what are antonyms here? Antonyms mean the opposite of each other. The sentence, okay, where the two sentences will be there, okay, you can see the opposite of the word there, each other. Such type of sentence having opposite of each other is called as antonyms. Choose the correct antonym for the underlined words from the words listed below. This is the homework for you to do. Yes. Okay, so this is the antonyms. Next topic you have is in this is what I will tell you, that you have a simple present tense, which is very important. Simple present tense. We use simple present tense for an action that happens at the present moment. We use simple present tense because in the sentence that because it is going to happen. It will happen ಅಂತ. ಅದು ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, ಆ ಸಿಚುಯೇಷನ್ ಈಗ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, ಸಂಭವಿಸುತ್ತೆ ಅನ್ನೋ ಟೈಮಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ? We use simple present tense. The dog growls at the stranger. ನಾಯಿ ಬೇರೆ, if the dog you see, the pet which is at your house, when you go and stand near the gate, it will not growl. When I come and stand at the gate, it start barking like anything, and it will start growling at me because I am a stranger. You are known person to it, whereas I am unknown. Okay. We also use the simple present tense when we talk about a routine or a universal truth. Simple present tense. Present. Okay, which is we talk routine, which we talk about routine thing. So tomorrow routine agi. So tomorrow I'll wake up at 6 o'clock in the morning. In the evening at 5 we'll go to walking. I'll be going to walking. So which we talk routine, that is there also we can use simple present tense. Universal truth. Okay. When we use a verb with singular nouns such as he, she or it, we add an s or es to the verb. When we use a verb with singular like he, singular nouns, children, noun is the name of a place, person and a thing. So when we use a verb with singular nouns like he, she, it, we, he, she, it, ನಾವೇನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಸಿಂಪಲ್ ಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್ ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ we use yes or es to the verb. Verb is nothing but action word. So as I said, now it's a action word, verbs. I'll just tell you the examples. Anita is singing. Singing, what is she doing, Anita? Is she singing? Singing is the action word. So Srijana is dancing. Dancing is action word. What is she doing? What is Srijana doing? Srijana is dancing. So dancing is the action word. Okay, so the monsoon hits Mumbai in June. As I said, children, here he, she, it, you can add to the plural form singular nouns such as he, she, it, we add an yes or es to the verb. As I said, she walks down this road every day. Ranjan loves dhoklas. She walks is there, right? Walks. We add she walk this way every day and ಹೇಳಲಿಕ್ಕಾಗುತ್ತಾ? No. She walks. So what we done here is we added yes to this. Every day. She walks every day. Okay. Sujana sings well. Sujana sing well. We added S, right? So we can add ES and ESR. Add. We can add them. We add them to the verb. Plural nouns simply take the base form of the verb. The Ganges and the Ganges and the Brahmaputra originate in the Himalayan ranges. See here, plural nouns simply take the base form of the verb. See, plural nouns. Noun is a name of a place, person, animal and a thing. The Ganges and Brahmaputra originate in the Himalayan range. So, ಇಲ್ಲಿ plural form noun ಯಾವುದು? Plural noun ಯಾವುದು ಅಂದ್ರೆ Ganges and Brahmaputra, right? They are river, they are noun, right? So the verb which is, they simply take the base form of the verb. Okay, so virginate is the base form. Use the simple present tense of the verb in the brackets to complete this sentence. To complete this sentence, you have to use simple present tense of the verb. Okay, so you have to do this homework. One antonyms. Write down this in your English homework book. Second, this is simple present tense homework. Got it? And the next topic you are going to see is the interesting topic is pronunciation. Okay, so we are going to see pronunciation now. Pronunciation. ಪ್ರೊನೌನ್ಸಿಯೇಷನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಏನ್ ನೋಡಕ್ ಹೋಗ್ತೀವಿ ಈಗ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ, ಲುಕ್, PH and GH sounds. PH and GH, how it sounds, we are going to see. Sometimes two consonants together make only one sound. Consonants, these are the, see, A, E, I, O, U. These are vowels. These are vowels. Leaving this, we have alphabet letters, 26 alphabet letters. In this, these 5 are called as vowels. Leaving this 5, rest of other are consonants. What letters they are? Consonants. Consonants. Okay. So sometimes two consonants together make only one sound. The consonants PH always make the sound of F. PH ಯಾವಾಗಲೂ ಕೂಡ ಯಾವ ತರ ಸೌಂಡ್ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ? ಎಫ್ ತರ ಸೌಂಡ್ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ. How it sounds like F? How do you pronounce this? How do you pronounce this? How do you pronounce this, children? F, PH. See, wherever you can see here the word, where you can see PH here, 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 here. It might be in the middle or in starting only. However it might be, but PH anta idre adu, the sound when we pronounce the sound will come like F. F sound. I'll just read out how. We will not tell this as pon. We will not tell this as pon. We will tell it as phone. Fo. Fa. F sound bantu. And we will tell this as nephew. Nephew. We will not tell nephew. Photo. Alla. Photo. This is not photo. It is photo. This is alphabet antim. You have alphabet letters, English 26 alphabet letters, right? You call it them as what? Alphabets. We will not tell that alphabets. Alpa. P they are that, so wherever the P is there, so we can pronounce it as pa. No. When P and H is together, you have to pronounce. The word will be pronounced as F. Okay, next we are going to see is GH. GH is sometimes the consonants GH also make the F sound. Even sometime GH also makes the sound of F. I'll tell you how. See the words which I am writing here. Okay. See, you can see GH here. GH. You sometimes, not all the times, in some words we pronounce GH also like F, like tough, rough, calf. So GH ಇರುವಂತಹ ಪದಗಳು, or if there is any GH in the middle or starting or end of the letter, end of the word, you pronounce them as F. Graph. GRAPH. That is for PH sound. Okay. GRAPH. Graph antim now. We will not tell as graph. So it is graph. So dear students, hope you all have understood this, right? Alphabet sounds. Dear students, I want you to understand this very, 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 very carefully. Okay. Read them very carefully. Okay. By reading them, you understand. See the videos twice, thrice until you understand them. Okay. I want you all to do the homework. Please write down the homework in English homework book and submit it to the school. Got it? Which is very, very important. So what is the homework? The first topic you have is antonyms. Okay. The word has been given there. You have to write the opposite of other thing. Okay. Difficult, blunt, sweet. In sentence they have given, you have to write down this one and the thing, this one. Homework. This and this and this. PH sound. You have to write the word which having PH, 5 words with PH and 5 words with GH. Got it? You are not supposed to write these words. If you write these words, I will minus the marks. So you are not supposed to write these words. You have to frame another 5 words. Okay? Got it? Do the homework. Submit it. We'll meet in the next class, dear students. Until that, take care. Bye. Thank you, dear students.